the decision to put that hospital where it is currently being constructed was one that could be predicated upon racism, given the fact that there were other alternative routes that the medical center could have taken.
You could call it racism. I think insensitivity will be sufficient, and a total lack of concern for those black voters and citizens in that area.
That's just not the case. You know, the ethnic makeup of the community there had nothing to do at all with placing the psychiatric facility there. You know, the psychiatric facility is needed by everyone, race, color, creed, and we serve everyone. And I haven't, you know, it's a ridiculous charge.
I don't think it's a racial question per se. It is, to some extent, an influence question. If you have the influence to prevent the location of the hospital from going to a location you don't want, I think sometimes that transcends color. I mean, I think we can be too quick to suggest, say, racial question. I think that if there were the kind of influence that existed in and around Center Pavilion Hospital location, that it made no difference what color you were, it probably would not have been placed there.
It's been a difficult issue for the community because none of us, I think, doubts the need for that facility and for that kind of hospital. But we're a community that's beleaguered in a sense and has always felt itself to be so by pressures that come upon us from outside that we don't control. Large among them are the role of the University of Houston as an expansive institution, and Texas Southern there by its side buying up property in the neighborhood, and institutions that we have little to say about or almost no control over. And we see houses disappear. We saw the freeway take away a great segment of the housing in this neighborhood, 288 as it was built. And this is just another pressure that comes at us from the other side with the expansion, or the possible expansion, threatened expansion of the medical center into that neighborhood. And so it's just an encroachment on what we believe to be one of the most attractive neighborhoods in Houston, in an area in which blacks and other persons have found homes and places to dwell. And we just always are concerned as why the expansion doesn't go the other side of the medical center. And it seems fairly obvious to us why it doesn't, because the political power is there to stop it. And so that becomes the issue. It's not that we're against the hospital, but it's against what happens to our neighborhood.